Hey guys. Oh, happy Sunday. Nice to meet you again on the mat at home. Yeah, I honestly cannot wait for a lovely little stretch with you both. Yeah, I think is in France. So maybe you'll get it on catch up or she might log in. But yes, lovely to see you both. Hopefully you're enjoying this sunshine. How lovely is it? Oh, feels so good, doesn't it? All right. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll start today in child's pose. I just a little bit change it up. So see how you feel. You choose. It can be really soft. Hips can be high, low, knees wide. So many options. So it's about making the yoga what you need this morning. Yeah, what feels good. I'm looking forward to it with you. Be such a lovely way to start this sunny Sunday. Sunny in the UK at least. People use these videos all over at different times, but yeah, we are Sunday morning sessions in the UK. Right, let's take a bit of time just to sink down into our child's pose, close the eyes, check in, especially doing yoga at home. I think you gotta just check in and see if there's anything you can do to make the space a bit more comfortable as well. If you need to open a window, if you can feel a little bit of warmth already, if you need or wanted to quickly just light a candle or turn on any of your kind of wax melts just to get a little bit of scent through the space. You want to make a nice hot drink or grab a cold one where the weather's getting nicer. Whatever it is, just make the space yours. Make it something that feels good to you. As you kind of fall down in child's pose, just notice how that feels for you. Notice what parts of the body feel really good. Maybe what parts of the body feel tight. Just join me in a few deep breaths, closing the eyes. Inhaling. Belly fills and exhaling. And let it go. And lovely, just checking in. Inhale, feel the breath fill the chest and the belly, even that back body, and exhale. A little slower for us. Nice. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. As you kind of melt into the mat, I love this little pose, almost like a little surrender. It's a little bit of time for you just to check in on how you are. How do you feel in mind? How do you feel in body? And just let it all go. Feeling that connection with the mat, a safe space to just feel, breathe, move, reflect. And even if you just took some time to rest today, taking an hour out for you, that is honestly more than enough. So always listen to your body, choosing to do whatever part of the class feels great today. Leave out any part that just doesn't feel right. And hopefully you'll find a little bit of space just to reset in mind and body. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Lovely. We're going to begin by just rolling the forehead left to right. So check in. Your hands may be stacked on the fists. That's a great option. You can rock the head there just slowly. If you've got the head on the floor, you can rock it left to right. That kind of hay fever season. Also an opportunity just to check in with that space between the eyebrows. Sometimes our third eye. Sometimes we can overthink. And this is just a lovely little bit of a movement physically to get us to think about releasing, letting go of that tight thinking, and maybe just allowing ourselves to trust our intuitions as we move through each little chapter, each little challenge. And we find growth within. Good, wherever you are with that movement. 3, 2, and 1, coming back to center. Lovely. Bring the hands on the opposite sides of the head and just lift yourself up. Now, if your knees are a little bit wider and it's feeling quite deep, take them back to hip distance, or you can keep them where you are. I'm just going to take a little bit of a side stretch, walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Breathing in and exhale, sinking down. So we're going to push that sit bone on the left hand side, down, down, down as you reach, trying to get that lovely stretch across the left side body. You don't want the head straining, so just find a comfy spot. The head can rest between the arms on one other one. And just find some deep breaths. See if you can focus on breathing into the space in that side rib on the left hand side. And then coming back to center, inhale, reaching over towards the left hand side. Lovely. You can either have the hands apart, you can cross them over, one hand on the other. Just breathe. Finding that stretch. This time it's the right sit bone. We're trying to kind of push down towards the heel of the floor. As we breathe in and out, notice any of that tightness. Just a little twist to begin. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back to center. Lovely. We're going to reach it forward. So what we want to do is bring the hands nice and wide. Keep the chest a little bit more lifted. Arms come in front. You rotate the bicep out. And so rotate it out and then down and then sink a little bit. So we rotate the bicep out, draw the shoulders down and away so you can get a little extra stretch in the upper body here. Breathing in and breathing out, nice and active. And allow the chest to sink a little deeper if you're not quite feeling it. Maybe draw the chin in. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly bringing it all the way back up. Awesome. We're going to swing the feet to the side and come to a nice upright position on the mat for a bit of our warm-up. Awesome. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Big circles for us. Breathing in and breathing out. Just get a little bit of music for us. Breathing in, roll those circles. And breathing out. And that lovely bit of movement. I can find that little release in the upper body. Awesome. 3. Good. Relax and soften in the forehead. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Reach the back, take a nice little stretch, allow the back arch, maybe looking up, good, and then slowly draw in from your core, draw the ribs in, bring the hands forward. Nice wide fingers, like you're saying, stop. Inhale, open them wide, good. You've got the option to stay here, nice and upright in your spine, or lean forward, reaching the arms back. Breathing in, coming back, draw in from the core, nice tall spine. Exhale. Breathing in, let's reach it up. The hands can go wherever you want. They can face each other. They can stay flexed. Looking up, maybe leaning a little bit forward. Get that little stretch of the spine. Breathing in. Draw in from the core. Nice, strong spine. Good. Waking up that upper body. Inhale. Arms come as wide as feels comfortable. If it feels good, lean forward. Maybe draw that chin in. You get that lovely little stretch here in the upper body. See, squeeze the shoulder blades in. Good work, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Drawing it in from your core. Hands in. Inhale, we're reaching it up. Good. This time we're going to grab one hand. Good. And just see if you can reach and stretch a little to the side. 3, 2, and 1. We're reaching up. Grab the other hand. And little side stretch. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Again, switching hands and arching. Breathing in and breathing out. And up. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice one. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Let's see if we can bring the palms above us. If it feels comfortable to interlace the fingers, do so. And just flip the palms up and draw the shoulders down. Good. Nice little wake up in the hands, shoulders. A little bit of that upper body. Good. Breathing in, separate those hands and slowly, slowly bringing them down. Nice one, everyone. Let's bring the palms together and interlace the fingers. Roll those wrists. Awesome. And that lovely bit of stretch. A little bit of that clicking out, releasing the weak. Breathing in with me. And slowly letting it all go. Amazing. Awesome. And then slowly begin to separate the hands. Give them a little wiggle. We're going to push the hands out again like we're saying stop. Good. We're going to bring that left hand. We're going to bring it over. So you want to bring your four fingers together. Left hand comes on the outside. See if you can draw the fingers a little closer towards you. You might feel really strong. Depends on all of that kind of movement in the wrist and the fingers. But let's get a little stretch here. Remember, take it as easy or as deep as it feels good to you. It'll be so different depending on kind of any hyperextension. Breathing in and breathing out, a little shake out. You know where we're headed. Other side, flexing the hand on the left side. Right hand comes over. We work to bring the fingers back. Good. So you're kind of pushing the palm towards us. Drop the shoulder down. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Just getting into those little bits. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, just shaking it out. You've got it. And slowly bring the hands down. Amazing. Inhale. And exhale with me through the mouth. Amazing. Good. We're going to do a little twisting. Just nice warm up. Inhale. And as we exhale, just twist, bringing the left hand across to the right hand side. See if you can stay nice and tall. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, other side. Drop your shoulders down, draw in from your core. Amazing. Soften in the forehead. Inhale. Hands in and twist. Lifting up from the top of the head, nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, coming back to center. And exhale, twisting to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, let it all out. Amazing. We're going to bend into the knees and just lift so that the bottoms of the feet come down. I'm going to have that left leg's going to bend in and the right leg's going to extend. Just see how that feels, wiggling a little bit in the sit bones. See if you can get that little bit of balance there. And use the hand to draw the knee in. So it doesn't matter where that foot is. Just make sure that we're trying to sit nice and tall. You can use the hands to lift up nice and tall in the chest. Good. Breathing in with me. And breathing out. Now, if this feels challenging, hamstrings, glutes, hips, stick with this one. Or you can also cross over that leg if that feels comfortable, more comfortable. Just be down to whatever feels right to you. We don't want that upper body to concave in. We're not thinking cat pose. We're thinking draw the shoulders up, nice tall lift. Feel like I'm drawing nice and tall from the top of the head. Amazing. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to just turn. Give a little hug to that front knee and see if you can turn towards the left-hand side. Good. You might feel it a little bit in the glutes. You might not. You might feel it in the back. Awesome. Option to stay here, or option is to bring that left hand down like a kickstand. Again, we're not relying on it. We're not leaning back on it. We're using it to help us stay nice and tall. Amazing. If that feels enough for the spine and the body, stick here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Got another option for you. I'm just going to turn so you can see it from this angle. Good. So we're holding here nice and tall. Beautiful. You can have fingertips, fist, palm down. Option as well is to take that right hand. You can bring the elbow on top maybe, point your finger and thumb, or you can tuck it in front. You absolutely don't have to do that, but if you want to use as a little lever, the body feels comfortable going deeper in that twist. We're going to breathe in, feel the spine elongate, and then maybe twist a little further, but really listen to your body and your spine. Inhaling and exhaling, your choice, yogi's choice. Good. Breath to belly. Remember, there are so many benefits to yoga, but I just love this idea that we're working a little inward in these twists. Just feels like really nice to get all those organs, give them some breath, some love, and you can really feel that as we breathe in a twist. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Giving that knee a little hug. Slowly take your time coming all the way back to the center. You've got it. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand and we're going to bring it onto the bottom of the right foot and see if you can lift the knee and see if you can open it a little bit wider. So we're just kind of taking the hand in the bottom. You're going to take your left elbow. Imagine that you're kind of cradling it like a little baby. This is a nice way to get into the hip, just to lift the foot as much as you can. Just kind of move the knee left to right, using your other hand to help you. Nice. 3, 2, lovely, and 1. Beautiful little rocking, little cradling. Slowly bring that foot back down, and we're going to bring the right one up. Good. Breathing in and exhale. Let's work to extend the left leg out this time. Good. So let's find what feels good. Awesome. So we're going to bring the hands here. We don't want that back concaving. Let's lift up nice and tall on the spine, feeling that length. Inhale and exhale, draw the shoulders down. Good. Now the leg extended, you can have it flexed or just relaxed, depending on how much you want to kind of work into the back of that leg. Option here to stick where you are, all is good, or you can cross it over. Good. If you feel nice and balanced, don't forget to kind of wiggle those sit bones so you're not kind of leaning on one direction. Inhale. Left elbow gives a little cuddle. And then we just open the chest towards the right hand side a little bit. See how that feels for you. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. And I'll just change so you can kind of just see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Good. Breathing in, we can extend. So we're not using that arm to lean back. We're pushing in, keeping our nice tall posture. Think I'm drawing nice and tall, always from the head here. And as we exhale, just twisting a little towards that backhand. Nice deep breaths. Feeling that little belly breath sort of naturally happen in a twist. Option to bring the elbow up. You can relax it on top. Or if you wanted to use the elbow like a little lever, you can. But my advice is to breathe in, feel the spine elongate. It creates space for that twist only if it feels good for your spine. So you listen to you. Inhaling and exhaling. Listen to what feels good. Also, we're going to stay in this for a few breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. For 3. Breathing in and out for 2. And exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. Amazing. Let's bring that knee. We're going to unravel, come back to the hug. If you've gone further, coming back to that center point. Slowly begin to just lift in that foot. We're going to take the left hand on the bottom of the foot and the right knee is going to come like into the elbow. You're kind of cradling it. Good. So some ways you can do this, you can grab the foot like this. Other people sometimes bring, as you get a little bit more into it, it might feel strange to you. So I like the foot for the first one. You can also bring it into the crease of that left elbow and bring it up and then rock it this way. So it depends on what feels good to you. Just showing you a few little options just to kind of get a little bit more into those hips. Using the hand, just keeping it moving in whatever way feels good. Or lifting it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Slowly bringing it back down and bringing that left foot back in. Well done. Good. Breathing in. We're just going to bring the feet a little bit wider. We're going to lean forward and we're going to bring the hands in between the knees, the palms to touch. Good. Lean forward. Option to stay here. You can stay here, just leaning forward, getting a little stretch in the spine. Option 2 is to tuck the elbows under. You can kind of see how that feels. Good. And if you wanted to play a little bit with our balance, we're going to go straight in instead of one and then the other. We're going to maybe see if you can find that little sweet spot on. Yeah. See if you can just lift up a little bit. Now the back might be concaving. It might feel really good just to lift in the chest. See if you can draw the chest forward, tall from the top of the head. Maybe toes pointing, lifting nice. And yeah, feel like I'm drawing your chest forward. Point your fingers and thumbs together if you fancy. Just playing a little bit with the seated balance. Maybe taking the head left to right. See if we can get a little neck stretch if the balance is there. You can come out of this and just sit and work with the neck stretch as well. Not feeling a bit wobbly. Take it as you need it. For 3, 2, And one. Beautiful. Drop the shoulders down. This time we're gonna arch the back again like cat and slowly bring the feet down. Bringing the hands in. We're gonna bring the bottoms of the feet together and find our butterfly. Give her a little wiggle. Good. So for some of us, those hips are tight. Let's bring the hands behind us, fingertips down, pushing into the hands again, like we did before. It's not leaning into the hands, we're pushing into the hands and draw that chest forward. Good. And just breathe. And remembering your knees might be way up here. They might be really deep as well. Like mine, it's super different for everybody's hips. Inhale and exhale. I remember this one actually being the one, everybody in the room looks so different when I was doing my teacher training. Yeah, and I think that it's just really normal to recognize, like, wherever your body is, it's fine, it's great. Just breathe through those tight bits is all we need to do. All we're here for. Let go of the ego. Now, if you are a bit more open like me, I'm happy to give you the option to bring the hands forward. See how it feels. We've not done loads in the hips yet, so you can come down, maybe stack a fist or lean forward. If you're naturally a little bit more open there, if that feels good, or you can stay nice and lifted, drawing that chest forward, just seeing if you can get a little deeper. We're gonna breathe in wherever you choose to be for an extra 3 breaths. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. And 3, inhale. And exhale, wherever you are, coming all the way back up. Good. We're going to slowly bring the right knee up, and we're going to bring it down and back with the foot. So if that feels comfortable for you, great. If not, you can sit in whatever position feels good for you. We're going to keep that foot coming back. We're going to take a little twist. So we're going to bring that left foot is on the top of the right leg. Inhale, we're going to rotate towards the left-hand side. Good. Bringing the hands as far as you can over, so you can stay lifted here and enjoy that twist. You can come down onto the forearms and find that twist. We're drawing forward into the right hip, or you can really reach and find that really a little extra deep in that side body. Maybe bringing the hands on top of each other. Breathing in and breathing out. You can have the forehead on the mat, or you can stack the hands and you can have the forehead rest in, whatever feels good to you as we take this beautiful twist. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up and bringing that foot back over. So we're going to use the hands, bring the feet together and switch sides. We're going to draw the left foot back. Great. A little bit of a theme of twist today, just we get that lovely work inwards, working all those lovely organs, deep breaths, tapping into that common nervous system. Kind of my focus today. Inhale, rotating the body. So this time we're going to just draw the hip forward on the left-hand side. You can stay lifted as you twist. As per before, you can bring the hands down, stack, relax the forehead down on the stacked fists, or reach the hands out. And reach long. Maybe letting the forehead come down, the chest, the hands. Breathe with me. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. And feel that little compression of the breath to the belly. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Ooh, a little itchy. My nose coming all the way back up. My hair tickled me. And slowly bringing that foot back in. We're going to bring both feet forward. Good. Do you want the knees about hip distance, or you can bring them together, up to you. We're going to do a little core work. I'm just going to face the side with you. So what I want us to do is bring the hands together in kind of like an interlace. Bring your pointer finger out, like a little extension. Good. What we're going to do is we're going to lean back a little, and then we're going to bring the hands on the outside of that right leg. And then we're going to sink back. And then we're going to bring it on the outside of the left, draw the chest forward. So we're going to sink back and up. Good. You can bring the hands back if you want, up and outside of the leg. Find your flow. Breathing in and out. Good, let's find a little bit of that love, a little twisting, firing in 4. Amazing, everyone. Breathe with me. Keep her moving. 5. You can stop anytime you want, or keep it going. 4. Breathing with me. 3. Nice. 1, 2. And last one. 1, reaching back up and bringing the hands forward. You can bring the elbows around the knees or the hands and just let the chin draw down. Breathing in and out. Sometimes this one feels really nice. You let the back arch, chin to chest. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, drawing the chest forward, and exhale. Awesome. Let's play a little bit with our next core. We're going to look at our boat pose. So we're going to bring the knees together, big toes to touch, chin draws in, shoulders down. Good. So your toes to touch, we're going to just start by lifting one toe and then lift the other. See if you can find that balance. We're lifting in the chest. So the chest is leaning forward as you just take that little extension. Again, you can use the floor to tap the toe. See if you can find that little sweet spot for balance. Good. I like that one. Just a nice little warm up into it, giving you a little bit of a stretch in the backs of the legs. It's fine if the knees are apart, just take it as you need it, finding that lovely bit of movement. That's a sweet little spot for balance. 3. Lifting in the chest. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bringing the feet down slowly, bring both feet down. Good, and lifting in the chest here this time. You can bring the elbows across the knees. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Beautiful. Good. So I'm turning to the side just to show where we're headed next. I'm sure you know though. We're going to bring the knees in. We're going to lift in the chest. You can have the hands in the creases of the knees. Maybe see if you can hold it. Maybe bring knees together, toes together, lifting up. So it's a great place to be. Don't be surprised if you're starting to just feel that little bit of heat, maybe lifting the toes a little bit here. See if you can hold that balance. Option is always to go back to the toe tapping. Let's hold. Chest draws forward, shoulders draw down. Just holding here. See what it's like to maybe lift those legs a little bit. Playing a little bit. Remember, it's play. Maybe point the toes. 3, 2. Amazing, guys. And 1. Slowly bringing it down. Feet down. Just relax that back in whatever way feels good. I like that little arch. Little seated kind of cat. Feels like a little pull across the shoulder blades as well. Breathing in. And breathing out. It's amazing. Let's lift high in the chest. Drop the shoulders down. Breathing in with me. And slowly breathing out. Awesome. Shall we take it to the next layer? So remember, option 1, just keep tapping, keep the chest drawn forward. Option 2, hold on to the legs, draw the chest forward. Option 3, we'll see what it's like today, where we're at with the core, letting go a little bit. So we're going to lift up, lifting in the chest. Good. Maybe one hand comes out, maybe the other hand. See if you can hold. It's all good where the feet are. Just see what that feels like. And if you feel confident, you can start lifting the leg up a little more. The chest draws forward. Keep drawing that chest forward. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bringing it back down. Amazing. Good. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Awesome. We're going to swing the legs to the side and slowly make our way back onto the knees. Good. If you've got a drink today, grab one, have a little sip. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So, back into tabletop. We'll come to tabletop. Hands nice and wide, shoulders in line with the wrists, knees in line with the hips. Let's take a little cat and cow. I want you to move between cat and cow at your own pace. So close the eyes, tucking under, staying as long as it feels good. Lifting when you need to. Honestly, just feel this one out. What does your body need today? What's feeling good? For 3. Nice. For 2. Nice deep breaths with me in the last one. Doing whatever you need. And coming back and meeting us in tabletop position, drawing in from that core. You've got it. Breathing in. We're going to walk the hands a little more forward today and bring the elbows down. Good. If you want to interlace the fingers, we're going to have that lovely little bit of work in the forearms today. It's a little bit of time here to kind of work in the upper body. So we're going to dip a little in the chest. Let that chest dip, and then we push into the elbows, draw in from your core. So you're kind of pulling everything back in, dipping in the chest and pulling everything in. We draw in from your core, push into the elbows, pushing away from the floor. Relax that neck. Feeling strong here. We drop down, nice little stretch, and then we push into the elbows. We draw in from the core, draw in everything in the center. Good. Lovely. One more time. Dip in and drawing in. You've got it. Good. So now you've got the option here. If it feels a lot, you can continue to do those dips and push in. If you wanted to add a little bit to the work, what we're going to do is just see if we can take a little bit of our dolphin pose. So we're going to tuck the toes. We're thinking downward dog. Don't worry if the knees are way more bent. We're thinking about balancing on the forearms instead of the hands. So dip that chest, take a little break, take a little wiggle, pushing into the hands, into the elbows, sorry, pushing into the forearms, and then lifting those back knees. You tuck those back toes and we lift. Now it's fine if we're pushing and the knees are bent a little, or work to extend them. Maybe see if you can kind of wiggle. Pushing into those elbows. You don't want to dip in the chest. Feeling strong. Nice one, everybody. 3. Little walk in. Dolphin. 2. And 1. Good. We're doing nice stretch, nice strengthening, working in that core, working in the upper body. Some nice stretches here at the beginning for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing the knees down. Slowly coming back up. Good. We're going to come up to the palms. Deep breathe with me in and out. Well done. Inhale, take a little stretch. We're going to reach up, just a little twist here. Draw the shoulders down. Good. 3. Opening it as wide as you can. Drop the head back if you like. And slowly just bring the hand back down. Inhale, other side, lifting up. Lovely little twist here. Just taking it as you need it. Little reset in that upper body. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the hands back down. Well done. Good. We're going to come back to that lovely position. So inhale and exhale, coming down onto the forearms. So you want your elbows kind of same distance, about shoulder width apart. You want your hands nice and wide, or sorry, you want your fingers nice and wide, and then interlace the fingers and push the forearms down. Good. So again, option is to dip and lift. Option 2 is to take it as a little bit of a plank. So it's up to you. You can lift and walk the feet out. Now the hips are often want to stay high, so you can drop down in the pelvis and hold here, pushing into those elbows, feeling that strength. You've got this. Beautiful. Maybe draw down a little bit further in the pelvis, feeling strong in this plank. Work the heels away from your chest slightly forward. You've got it. 3. Always come down to the floor if you need to, just with the knees. 2. And 1. Slowly begin to bring the knees down. You've got it. Beautiful. We're going to walk the hands slightly forward. So bring both hands down and slowly bring the body down onto the mat. Just to take a little bit of a break. We're going to draw that right knee in towards the glute. Bring the hand out, draw it in towards the heel. You can squeeze and tuck under in the pelvis, getting that heel in. Maybe taking a little wider to the side of the body. If it's the quads don't feel tight, just listen to what you need. Also, if you can't quite grab that foot, that's okay too. Just work in that direction. Deep breathing. 3. Squeezing and tucking under. Push the pelvis into the floor. If you need a little more help to get that little bit of release. Switching sides. Inhale and exhale. Maybe grabbing the toes if it's there. It might be different here. Again, we want to not stay relaxed in the glutes. Tucking under. Squeeze. Push the pelvis into the mat as the heel comes in. Good. Finding that little bit of a release. Nice breaths. Softening in the forehead, releasing in the jaw. Amazing today. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Releasing. And inhale, slowly lifting in the head. I'm gonna push into the hands, come back up to your tabletop position. Good, coming down onto your forearms. Awesome, if it feels too much on your forearms, please feel free to come into downward dog or just stay in child's pose for a few deep breaths, up to you. Good, we're gonna take an option to take another plank and maybe just swivel the hips left to right. So we've got a few options. We're gonna do this one and one more exercise from this position, but I'll always take a little breather in the middle. When you're ready, lifting up, walking the heels out, dropping it down, holding. Now, option to stay here. You can leave it out. You can go into child's pose. You can dip the heels one way and up. Keep the pelvis drawing down. Dip, a little twist, and back. So that little bit of our twisting in our class coming back, twisting and a little bit of upper body. You move at your own pace. See how it feels for 3. Don't forget to breathe. Feeling that strengthening in the core and the upper body, pushing into the forearms. 2. Nice one. Last one. One more on each side. You've got it. Slowly bringing the whole of the body and the belly down. If you're in child's pose, meet us here. Nice work, everyone. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Nice one. We're going to bend into the heels. We're going to bring the knees in, heels towards the glutes, bring the hands to the feet if you can get them. If not, just staying where you are. Now, relaxing, releasing that lower back. If you feel comfortable, you can squeeze in the glutes, maybe lift up a little bit, push into the toes just a little. Get a little bit of a back bend here if you want to take a little bit of both pose. You don't have to take it too deep. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bringing it down and release those legs. Deep breath with me in and slowly out. Lovely. Slow, mindful movement for strengthening and stretching, pushing the body back up into our lovely tabletop position. Amazing. Take a breath with me in and out. All right, we're almost there with this last sequence. So option is to come down onto the forearms. You can stay here, you can dip, or just pull join from the core. Option 2, interlace those fingers, lift. You can stay here and walk the heels if that feels like a good place to practice. And if the plank is feeling good to you, got one more challenger for you. What we want to do is dip in the hips and then push into the toes. We lean forward and back. So we're going to push into the toes and back. Pushing into those elbows, feeling strong, forward and back. So we can keep the hips dipping, draw strong into the core. Ready? If you're not already with me, breathe. 4. Nice one. 3. 2. Nice one. And last one, option to hold that plank wherever feels good. Beautiful. Bending in the knees. Bring the knees nice and wide, big toes to tap. And sink down into your child's pose. Deep breaths. Awesome. Really nice little sequence here. Let those knees draw wide, getting nice depth into the hips. Deep breath with me. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Softening the forehead, relaxing in the jaw. Enjoying a little bit of a reset. Walking a little deeper into those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in. We're going to push the body up. We're going to bring the hands nice and wide. Inhale, lifting back up. Tabletop position for me. Hands nice and wide. Inhale, let's tuck the tail on under. Find cat. Tuck those back toes and lift up. And find your downward dog. Nice one. Little swing of those hips if you like. Maybe swing the head. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Got the option to stay here. You can come to the knees, maybe extend one leg out, just see how that's feeling for you. Kind of building in a 3-legged dog just to get that length, bringing the foot down. Good. If it feels too much, just come to the knees and extend the leg. Really good option. Other side, switching. Inhale, option to kick it up. And keep walking the heels. You can come to the knee. Let's see how that feels. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the foot down. Inhale, let's look between those thumbs. Come up to the tops of the toes, draw in from your core. Breathe, step, or if a hop feels good, hopping towards those wrists and folding down. Nice one. Inhale, taking that little swing left to right. I always get to this one and think, just feels so good. That love a little bit of work in the hamstrings, checking in the back and the neck, shoulders, the side body. 3. Nice one, 2. And 1. Coming back to center. Good. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. Yogi's choice of the hands up, elbows in, chest drawing forward or fingertips. Chest still drawing forward in that one. Try not to lean too far backwards, leaning so that the hips are in line with the ankles. Inhale, exhale, bend in the knees, scoop it up wide. Use for a little back bend if you like. Exhale, bringing those hands in. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Trying to feel like you're strong in your posture, drawing in from the core, tucking under in the pelvis. Just enjoy nice standing pose, Tadasana, breathing in and breathing out. Amazing, good. Slowly bring the hands down, give her a little shake and grab a drink before we get into this next bit. Amazing. As you grab your drink, just notice that little sunlight. Maybe you can feel a warmth in the air in your home. That's not from radiators. So nice to be hopefully in that part of the year. I know we're in that stretch of like, it's on one day and one not on the next day. But cheers, everybody. We're getting there. We're fully in the springtime, aren't we? How lovely. How lovely to be straddling more of spring to summer than the winter to the spring. Welcoming in. I'm loving the green. But you know, like psychology suggests that like even painting a room green or something is meant to boost our mental health and our well-being. And that's because it's got that lovely connection with nature. And yeah, really why so many people are drawn to those sagey colors, right? Oh, anyways, amazing. What a stretch today. So we're going to do a little bit of our sun salutations, and actually we're going to do a little bit of work with Surya Namaskar B. We're going to do parts of it, but that means we're going to spend some time doing a little bit of our chair pose. So if you feel like you want to hold onto a wall or lean onto a wall for your chair pose, you're absolutely welcome to do that as we move through this sequence. I'm just going to kind of like my video up. Beautiful, amazing. So coming to the front of our mat, we're going to bring the feet hip distance apart. Inhale and reach it up. Good. You know where we're headed. I like to do our little half ones just to get a little bit of depth into our hamstrings, reaching forward. Just my preference to do them this way. And exhale. Good. Halfway lift. Good. Bending in the knees wide. A little back bend. Exhale, drawing in. Tuck under in the pelvis, strong in the core. Shoulders draw down. This is a really strong, we want to feel that strength of Tadasana, that mountain pose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hinging and reaching, holding here. 3, 2, 1, fold down. Exhale. Halfway. Slowly bending the knees, sweeping it up. Good, little back bend. Exhale, bringing it in. Inhale, bringing the hands up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, holding down all those toes. Good. Little halfway lift. We're going to step or hop back to our high plank and come to the knees if you need to. And we're going to slowly lower down. You want to push into the toes, lean over the wrists and lower down with the upper body. You absolutely can untuck those toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, squeeze the elbows in, maybe lifting into your cobra pose. Breathing in, breathing out, maybe looking a little left and right here. Slowly bringing it back down. Exhale. Good. Using the hands, the core, tucking the toes under. Inhale, lifting up to your downward dog. Good. Inhale, softening in the forward. We're going to look between the thumbs, come up to the top of the toe step or hop. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Now here's a little bit of a change. We're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna swoop the hands alongside the body, sink down into your chair pose, lifting up with the chest. Hands can be on the hips, hands can be forward or up alongside the ears, sinking down. Good. Feel like you can lift in those toes so that you feel that little bit of work happening. Draw in from your core. Breathe with me for 3. You've got this. 2 and 1. Straightening, little back bend. Swing the hands wide and down. Breathing in with me. Palms come together and exhale. Nice one. Let's flow. If you wanted to take upward dog, if you feel like the back is there, you're welcome to take those things we've kind of been working on over some of our Sundays. Make your sun salutation what you need it. Quick, slow, or just join us in standing when you're ready. Awesome. Inhale. Reach it up. Let's salute that sun, hinging at the hips. Fold down. Halfway lift. Good. Yogi's choice. We bend the knees, step or hop back to your high plank. Good. You decide where you're going to go. Untuck those toes and maybe lifting up. Legs are really long, straight, strong as you let the hips tip if you're an upward dog. If it's too much, bring the knees down and just checking in on what's going on in that back. When you're ready, everybody coming back into your downward dog. Either tucking the toes and lifting up or come to the knees, tuck and go. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, softening in the forehead. Look between the thumbs, come up to the tops of the toes. Exhale, bend the knees deep. Step or hop forward towards those wrists. Pull down. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. Exhale, bending in the knees, slowly swooping the hands alongside those legs, lifting up. So we sit down in a chair, we lift up in the chest. Hands can go on the hips, palms can be together. You can reach forward or alongside the ears. All those options. Hold onto a wall too if you need it. 3. Lifting in the toes. 2. And 1. Straightening it up, little back bend. Exhale, swing those arms down. You've got it. Breathing in and breathing out. Thumbs coming in towards the sternum. Amazing. Breath in, feeling that heart rate, the warmth in the body. Let's do that third one. Inhale, reaching up. Reaching and hinging at the hips. Pull down over those toes. Halfway lift. Step or hop back to your high plank. An option to come down onto the knees or lean forward. Maybe bend a little bit into the elbows. Untuck those toes and lift into your upward dog. And working towards chaturanga, lifting back up and coming to downward dog. Wherever you are, you've got it. You can wiggle the hips, bend the knees, stay in stillness this time if you like. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to the tops of the toes, step or hop forward. You've got it, folding down over those toes. Good. You've got the option to keep the feet hip distance, or maybe see what it feels like to bring the feet together. Good. We're going to swoop the hands on either side of the legs. We're going to lift up in the chest. Maybe the hands on the hips and lift. Got the option to bring the hands alongside the ears and sink down. I'm going to add in a little twist. Palms together, twisting over. You can stay lifted or you can dip down, bringing that left elbow on the outside, maybe drawing the hands into the middle. Keep those toes lifted. Inhale, coming back to center, twisting the other direction, maybe tucking that elbow in and twisting. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Inhale, reaching it wide. Slowly back bending. And bringing the hands down or thumbs in, whatever feels good to you. Deep breath in and out through the mouth. Breathing in and out through the mouth. Good. We're going to take the arms, we're going to swoop them up. And you bring the feet hip distance, swoop them back, chins down, swoop it up. And then hands come forward and open that chest, swoop it up, down, and up, open the chest. Find your flow. See what feels good. This is what you want to be doing. Playing with this. Love a little bit of movement. Breath. Take lots of big exhales when it feels good. Amazing. 4, 3. Deep breath. A little smile if you like. 2. And the last time you come up to standing, we're going to stay here. Swoop those arms in and then down. Inhale and exhale. Awesome work, everybody. What a sequence. See how you feel. All right, we're going to grab a drink and we're going to take a little bit more movement to stretch. Just gonna straighten out my mat, grab a drink, we'll move through into the last little bit of class. Cheers, guys. Hopefully you're feeling that lovely balance of stretch, strengthen, warmth, that little bit of movement of the body. A little bit of challenge in there. I'm so hay fever this season. Apologies for my wheezy chest. I have asthma. And yoga is actually one of those things that's really helped me balance it over the years. But this season, I'm forever using my inhalers. It's the only time. So bear with me if you're like, why is she like, that's, yeah, that's the spring for me. All right, we're gonna breathe in. Bring in the feet hip distance and breathe out. Amazing, good. We're just gonna bring the hands out. We're gonna swoop and bring in stretch to the side. We're gonna swoop them back. So it's kind of like you're bringing them one in front, one behind, and looking to the side and out drawing from your core and swoop in. You've got it. Out and forward and out. So find a little rhythm. Just a little bit of a twist here. Feel like I'm teaching you how to like, what's that? Did that kids dance? Flossing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back onto the hips. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to take our gaze over towards the right hand side, drop the shoulders down, and head back to center. And over towards the left, and back to center. Good. Just moving back to the right. Find some slow, deep breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Draw the chin in. Good. We're gonna roll the neck left to right. Little half circles. Just checking in. How's it feel in the shoulders? Neck. 4, 3, 2. Slowly bring the head back to center. Relax the shoulders down, relaxing in the forehead. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms out. We're just going to slowly hinge at the hips, bring the hands down, and bring the knees in. You've got it. Bringing the feet to the side, and coming back to a nice upright position on the mat. Good. Inhale with me, and slowly exhale. Bringing your drinks with you, slowing it down, taking it as you need it. We're going to lean forward with the chest. Roll towards the left-hand side, around and forward. Nice. See how that feels. Next. Lovely little circles, just getting a little bit more movement. 3, 2, and 1. Next time the chest is in the center, just stay there. Take a breath with me in and then over to the other side. Roll it from the right side around the left. Good. Close the eyes if you like. Whatever feels good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time the chest is towards the front, just staying there. And inhale, slowly bringing it all the way back up. Itchy nose, inhale. And exhale. Good. Take a little bit of time to relax in the face. So I'm going to come guide you through that. Good. Point your fingers and thumbs, or not thumbs, point your fingers and middle fingers together, pushing from the middle right there up and around the eyebrows, just finding that little bit of movement. Amazing. Oh, just enjoy that. See if you can feel like sometimes the skin is a little bit tighter. You can feel that little bit of tighter skin as we've been in the sunshine. Maybe bringing the hands into the temples and finding that lovely little circles. Breath in and breath out. Rolling the other direction with the temples if you want to try that as well. Something a little bit different. Maybe rolling forward and back. 3, 2, maybe pushing a little bit more into the head there. And 1. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring it to the top of the nose this time and just down. All right. You're one like me with the hay fever and the sinus. Give it some good circles. Up to you. You can just move in and around the cheekbones. Take it as you need it in this area. Just feel it out. What feels good to you? That little bit of massage, that little bit of feeling in the face. And finding that last little drop of relaxation. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Good. And I quite like this little circle. It doesn't do a lot with the fingers in the jaw, but it just at the top of the jaw, I always feel like a nice little release. And then it reminds me as I come down just to separate those teeth. Again, the more that I read about the jaw, the connection with that and the shoulders as well as the pelvis, really powerful just to stop, take some time, release. Especially we do it so subconsciously, the clenching in the mouth, even when we sleep. So just take it as you need it. That lovely reminder just to relax and reset in the face. Breathing in with me. And breathing out. Awesome. All right, this is your cue. You're going to spend some time just lying down on your mat. I want you to grab all your creature comforts, all your favorite things. Get yourself cozy and lay down. Soak up the benefits of that lovely strength and stretch class. So much in it, lots of twists, lots of turns, lots of more different upper body kind of movements, core. See how you're feeling. Just let that body rest. Maybe see if you can notice opening a window or go lay in the sunshine outside. Maybe you can take my voice with you on phone or a laptop, or lie back down on a cozy sofa, or just feel the mat connect you, touching you, supporting you. Pillows and blankets if you like, or just soaking up the natural warmth that's created, even allowing the body to feel chilly, just noticing how we created warmth and how the body naturally finds its way back to shift in temperature. I invite you just to begin to stop and reset. As you lay down, allow yourself to check in. How do you feel right now? If there's anything in the body that feels like it still needs moving, just do that. Take your time. Take any last few deep breathing that you might need before allowing the breath to just sink into its natural rhythm. Close those eyes and just drift to that beautiful space, maybe between sleep and awake, little sweet spot of meditation. But also if the mind is busy or the body does want to just drift into a sleep, that is all good, healthy stuff too. Stopping and checking in where you're at in mind. Be super, super helpful. I invite you just to allow the forehead to soften, releasing any tightness you still might be holding in the forehead, the spaces between the eyebrows, around the eyes. Just stop. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow the back body to be supported by wherever you chose to lie. Just feeling that connection, feeling it catch you. And just allowing yourself to rest and reset. Got a nice little piece today written by someone called Dancing with the Seasons. Maybe something you can take with you. Maybe try as you move through the rest of the week. They write, in a world that often focuses on so much negative, tell me what was good today. Tell me what was cool this weekend. What made you smile, even if only for a precious moment. What maybe brought reprieve or gave you some hope. Where did you find beauty? What put some wind behind those wings of yours and some breath into your lungs? Show me, tell me, write a list. What was something good in your life? What can we start celebrating more and noticing a little often? In a world that often focuses on the negative, tell me what was good today. Well, this is my first good thing. Thanks, my beautiful friends, meeting me each week on the mat, joining me for an hour that I really cherish. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and peace and love to both or all three of you. Have a wonderful day.